a good time out there.
It smells fantastic in here. We're throwing a fondue party with our good friend chef Mike Cipolla. You're the executive chef with Bier Mrkt, well-known staple.
Absolutely.
And you're always serving up the fondue.
Always.
Special menu until Sunday only, where you could actually eat every course fondue style.
From top to bottom, starters, entrees, desserts. You know, fondue's fantastic. You know, we're talking winter vortex, polar vortex, all this ridiculousness. This is perfect. This fixes it for you.
Kev was just saying he recently, did the fondue party thing, and it is very comforting and it's very social, and everyone gets to dip, and it brings people together, and it's very warm, and it's
fun.
comfort food.
It's fun, and there's a lot of history, and there's a lot of tongue-in-cheek things in here. If something falls off in the fondue, you got to buy a round for the table. But what we're here to talk about, somebody I think said it ain't easy being cheesy, but really right now it actually is, and I'm going to show you how to do this.
We're doing a sweet and a savory fondue.
We're doing a sweet and a savory. We're going to start with a simple cheese and lager fondue. I've just got some lager here.
Which one?
Use this is Stella.
Stella.
Nice. It's a Belgian, but you can use any beer you like. I mean, this is totally up to you. Anything that you can melt, you can put in here.
So you
I don't
need it to
recommend
reach
plastic.
this boiling point.
You just bring it to a little simmer. This is so simple. So here we've got actually some Emmenthal, some Oka Raclette, and some Gruyere.
So all three?
All three cheeses. We've grated them up here, and all we're going to do...
So you have, what is that, like one full beer to, like 3 cups of cheese?
This is about, one full beer, and I'd say, well, this is a little bit more, about 4 cups of cheese.
Okay.
We've got you need a lot. I mean, you can tailor it, if you're a lonely person and you're just making it for yourself, but this is really meant to be shared. Now, it's very simple, okay? And all you're doing is you're just putting the cheese right into the beer.
And you're stirring it so that it doesn't get all gloopy.
Right, but the trick here is when you stir it, you can't whisk it. You're not like making a cake here.
Oh, why?
Because what's going to happen is it'll get grainy. You know how cheese gets stringy? Yeah. If you over stir it, it'll actually start to break up the bonds of the cheese.
So you're better under stirring versus over stirring?
S. You do a nice S shape. So what we do is we put this cheese in here, we let it go. It's just a nice little simmers. A lot of people back in the 70s when all kinds of crazy things were going on, you do it right on the burner on the table if you want.
Oh, you just let it sit?
Yeah, you do it right in there. That one's actually lit. You can barely see it. And you'll see this is going to start to come together nice and slow. Now, in the meantime, while this is going...
So that's all it is? There's no vegetable broth, there's no salt and pepper, there's no...
There's a little salt, a little lemon juice. I like to put a little squeeze of lemon juice. That actually does 2 things. It helps keep the cheese from breaking up.
And a little bit of acidity.
And it gives that little bit of acidity, which is important. Now, while this is going here...
this is going, you're going to work on the chocolate fondue.
Yeah.
What would you dip the cheese? You'd use the bread, the potato?
Anything. We got potatoes, breads, apples, pickled vegetables, little pieces of dried sausage, your Italian cacciatorini.
Right.
Anything you want to dip.
What if somebody double dips? Do they also have to buy a round?
Well, you know what? That's kind of faux pas, but I mean, what happens in the privacy of your own home is, So you can see already it's starting to thicken up already, and we're going to go. We don't want to boil this. We want to take this nice and simple. Now, chocolate, very simple.
This seems hard because you hear about chocolate seizing and hardening, right?
If it gets too cold, yeah. Or if chocolate melts at a very low temperature, actually melts at body temperature.
Okay.
So I've got equal parts of cream and chocolate. So I've got some chocolate over here. I got a little brandy.
Recipes on our website.
I had a little bit more earlier.
I was going to say it's kind of half empty, but I'm not going to judge.
Well,
that was Kevin.
So I'm adding a little bit of brandy just to that, and people again want to have some a little bit of fun, and then we're just adding the chocolate right to. I'm going to put a little.
Do you recommend? Is that the semi-sweet? Do you recommend dark? Do you recommend milk?
It's really up to you. Not baking chocolate.
How come?
It's not sweet.
Oh.
I mean, you only make that mistake once.
Got it.
But here, we add that in, and we just start to slowly stir. And that's going to come together.
And fondue is served, or you can just go to the restaurant and enjoy it, thebiermrkt.com for more. For all of these recipes, check out our website. Again, offering this up only until Sunday, and then they go back to the regular fondue options available. But why not have a fondue party?
Absolutely. A lot of fun.
Good to see you. Right now, we'll be actually throwing to break. More BT right after this.